lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bulldogs about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense will get first crack at it today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting pool and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And there has been a lot of talk about this guy. Jesse, they say the farther away you line up from the football, the easier it is to play early. When you're as good as this dude, you're going to play no matter what.
Well, this offense knew he was good coming out of high school, but talking to their quarterback and their coaching staff before the game, David, they didn't know he was this good. He's made catches in practice. He's done things in scrimmage that is completely wowing everybody. Now the question, can he...
It's a seam wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Really give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll throw it. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. Makes it past the marker. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Volunteer!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback put the space in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. To throw, it's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they used great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Vols line it up with a first and goal.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Looking for the goal line. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Yeah, no mystery there. Third down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line? Get that first.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Crossing the 30, he's got away. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Hardy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to take a shot. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
The Vols, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Still running at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. After the run, now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Snagged in the middle. H. Matthews makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He'll do it himself. Turning it on! They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And here they come almost all the way back. Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jefferson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running to Green. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting the kicker.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive.
He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Man, this guy's a playmaker, and he does not need a lot of space. Really nice job that time letting the pass rush get upfield. So when he got the football, there was just green grass out ahead of him, and he made the defense pay.
And when I got a guy like that, man, I just got to find ways to get him past the D-line, right? And then the draw play is a good way to do it. Let them run themselves up the field, and then you can see he's got some serious speed. A lot of speed in space is always a good recipe.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Completes it in the middle. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this...
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Vols come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job on the base defense making a play.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Zings it complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back in the 43. Georgia going up tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running to the left. Breaks into the open. At the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Dropping back, it's Barnett. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Unleashes to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown ball! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no breaks, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys
pulls it in down the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Volunteers will line it up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps the play going. Snowed under by the defense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It was billed as a clash of heavyweights, but only one answered the challenge in this one, and now is...